I've had a rough day or two with some things around my house and some issues I've had to deal with. And I'm really down and depressed. But like I said, I will rise above all that because I wholeheartedly believe that you have to swallow that depression. You have to be and live in that in order to rise above it and transform. Do I regret my path? No, I don't regret nothing. I don't regret anything. Because they're all lessons. And now I know what I want out of my life and what I don't want. I know that I don't want someone telling me how I feel, what I want, what I don't want, because they're not here in my body. They're not here feeling things I feel. They're not in my brain listening to all my voices. They don't know me, even though they think that they know me. How can a person truly know you? Except for you. Because you change all the effing time. I guess I'm going through some kind of transition in my life from, I think it's some kind of maturity thing from one cycle to another cycle. It feels like it's some kind of Saturn thing to me. I'm Pluto. But relationships. I'll probably spend the whole rest of my life trying to figure out what the point of relationships are. Deep down I know, but the romantic relationships, the fuzzy, warm fantasy shit that you think that it is, that's all trying to get you in and suck you into getting married and having babies and getting into this game of life that we all play here on Earth to pay bills, to owe money to different places, to who do we really owe that money to? Who does that money belong to? Does it belong to one fucking person? I mean, ask yourself that. Who put that in a box and told you that it belonged to one person? And does it ever really get paid? Because everybody eventually dies. So the damn shit never really gets paid. It keeps on going on and going on. You know what? Because it's all a facade. This is the playground of life where we learn our lessons. This is the illusion. They want you to believe that this is all there is to life. Like Earth sign, you know. Go to work, come home, go to school, all that shit, so you can make money. This is the thing, you go to school, and you can't get a good job unless you got a bachelor's degree. You can't even get in the door to get a good career unless you got a bachelor's degree, which you have debt for. And now they have the damn student loan reduction program. so they can get rid of your loans? Because you got to choose either paying your loans or get a house or a car. So they got the thing to reduce your loans or get rid of them, so you can be in debt for something else like a house or a car. So you're always in debt for something. But who are you in debt to? Where does that money even go? Doesn't it belong to Mother Nature, the earth, God? I mean, it is not money that's evil. It's the way that people use it and the way they think that they own it. Because you never really own any effing thing in this world, not even your own body. It's all an illusion. You just have to appreciate this part of your experience as you are living it right now in this moment. And it's the emotional self and the lessons and this stuff that we go through on earth, which I think is partly hell, that brings us the wiseness, that brings us the soul evolution. And it's hard because we can either rise above or we can go down below and get lost, turn to drugs, alcohol, escape, kill ourselves, do all those things because life is so fucking hard. We just want to give up. I think that sometimes I am only human. I think everybody has thought that sometimes. But there is light in that dark part of your life, because everything is not going to be the same. Change always happens, and there's for certainty that even right now, the way I feel and the shit that's going on in my life, it's not going to be like this 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Maybe when I walk out the door, it might not be like that. Everything changes. This too shall pass. Everything. You just have to change your perception about life and know that you can make life the way that you want it. And the shit with money and material things, share, because that's prosperous. And like I said, it's not the money that's evil, it's what people do with it. You have to value and appreciate things while they're here, and pass them on and share them, because you never really own them. You can fool yourself into thinking you do, but you never really own the damn shit. You just never will. It's a facade, and why would you need to? House burns down, you die. You walk out, you're on the other fucking side. Everything in that house is gone. Even your body. But your soul lives on. Your memories, your experiences, what you've done here on earth, all that lives on. And just like with that whole frickin' CERN thing, these people have the choice to do good or evil, just like everybody else in the world, because we have free will handed down by God. And people are trying to prove whether God exists or not. Why? What is the effing purpose in all that? You want to know if God exists? Look inside yourself. Obviously, God exists. And if you don't believe that and you have to prove it, then where's your faith? Faith is believing in things that you cannot see. It's a knowing. Everything doesn't always need to be factual, because you know what? I don't believe with some of these scientists. Facts change. You could get new information tomorrow, and it's going to change, and it's going to change that fact based on all these statistical things and case studies. Here's a point. You need case studies, like if something new happens, some disease that somebody don't know about. You don't have enough case studies on that, or enough people with that condition, those symptoms. You can't do case studies. Then you don't have enough statistics to support it to be a frickin' fact. And even if you did, it could be trial and error, because you got margins of error in there that could be screw the whole damn thing up. It's all in those people's perceptions of what that fact is and what their reality is. Yeah, things help people because it's helped a certain group of people. But then one person, it could not work on that, or a couple different people could be different, and that could change the whole scenario. And then they have to go in and redo the whole damn thing. And then the thing that was a fact is no longer a fact. And then it becomes another fact. How many times has coffee been good or bad for you? Oh, it's a fact that it's good for you. No, it's a fact that it's bad for you. I mean, come on. And, oh, it's a fact Pluto's a planet. It's a fact Pluto's not a planet. I mean, come on here. They know for a fact I don't have heart palpitations, because their scientific whatever hell it is on their thing tells them, because all their research has told them that I don't. Well, you know what? Fact or faith? Which one am I going to choose? I'm going to choose faith. I'm going to choose my own internal knowing. That's who I am. I'm a creature of God, which I will never denounce. And do you know who helps support some of those things that becomes a fact? When you're in there getting surgery, who do they pray to help guide their hands to do right? Who gives them the information to even come up with ways to help people live? It's from that faith, from spirituality, from philosophy, from all that helps come up with these facts. And that time being in that now. Because that now could change to a different now. Don't be so gullible to think that your way is always the right way. Because scientists are not God. God is God. And God gives you the power to do what's right or wrong. And He gives us the knowledge to save people